Ayo, ici Treufy, et bienvenue pour la suite de notre let's play de Stanley Parable. Nous sommes bien déterminés à faire toutes les fins, puisque c'est la seule chose épique qui se trouve dans ce jeu, excepté le narrateur qui sommes désormais, nous et moi, mariés, Marion. Peu importe, nous revoici dans le début du jeu, et je ne sais pas où je vais aller cette fois, j'ai l'impression d'avoir tout fait, mais il me reste encore plein de choses à faire, pas vrai? Je pense, il y a tellement de causeries à faire que... je trouverais bien. Je m'appelle Treufy ou pas? Je me souviens qu'il y avait un téléphone là-bas, le téléphone rose.
I'm not your enemy, really. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about you all this
Élévateur.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ma femme, qui est un mannequin, qui me fait super peur, et qui après, tu te moques de moi parce que je suis gros, moche et tout. Et tout. Non merci. Non madame. Au revoir. Je ne décrocherai pas le téléphone. Non. Ma bite. Et si je débranchais la prise?
Oh no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Oups.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually...
C'est moi, c'est Treufy.
I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone, he's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
J'ai déjà vu que c'était un mensonge.
Somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to
oui, je te l'ai dit depuis le début.
Around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't.
Je vois juste qu'il n'y a plus rien dans mon verre, moi.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Mais je reviendrai.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack and crack."
Ah, maintenant des exercices.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu caches là. Pas mon derrière.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Ah, j'aurais voulu redébrancher le téléphone. Eh bien, je suis contraint de te suivre pour l'instant. Jusqu'à ce que je fasse encore un choix. T'as vu ça, Jeffrey, comment je suis badass? Oh, Treufy, tu m'impressionnes! Tu craques le jeu! Et ton slip aussi!
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Ça ne m'est jamais arrivé, voyons.
No sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Tant de protection pour moi? Eh bien. Mais je trouverai forcément un moyen. Peut-être que je peux trouver un moyen, genre passer comme ça parce que... Ah non, je suis trop gros. Poursuivons, veux-tu? Retour en arrière. Oh, je suis Stanley. Stanley. Je sens le poulet. Lé. Je ne suis pas laid.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Ça m'a l'air passionnant.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Mais je confonds la droite et la gauche. J'ai tout cassé, encore? D'accord. Ah, c'est brillant.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... my story, you've destroyed my work.
J'ai pas écouté le film.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Je reviendrai. Hey, mais... Oh, zut. J'aurais aimé te faire chier un peu plus longtemps, narrateur. Car je suis le troll ultime. Ça a pas l'air d'avoir marché. J'ai vraiment tout fait foirer.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
Moi?
Now look where we are. My
C'est très beau.
entire game is destroyed.
C'est mieux
It was
qu'avant.
the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Désolé.
What, did you think that would be funny? You
C'est
just
drôle.
had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Mais je suis Treufy.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
C'est vrai.
Oh, my story.
Ça va aller.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
Sauf que quand je le détruis, ça explose. Et moi avec.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah. Eh bien, c'est celle-là, sur ma gauche.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
C'est amusant.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Blah blah blah.
You'll be up to the task.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Eh bien voilà. Qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça? J'ai suivi des ordres. Mais c'est plus cassé.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Je peux pas aller en bas. Voyons voir la fin qu'il veut nous montrer, écoute. Au moins, il sera content. Oh, c'est vert. Tout a changé, dit.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Le panda.
no indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver.
Allô, 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 allô.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the
Requin
key to
marteau.
open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Comment je fais pour savoir? C'est quoi cette étagère?
Speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Requin loutre. 115. Requin marteau 115. Requin poisson.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Requin marteau 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah, Stanley, c'est moi. Stanley, 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 on voit sa tête. Je vois la tête de Stanley. T'es pas beau, Stanley. Je suis vraiment pas Stanley ici. J'ai de la peine pour ce narrateur.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Ça va aller, narrateur. Daijoubu, daijoubu.
It's more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
No.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Oh.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
J'ai de la peine pour le narrateur maintenant. Oh, damn it. Stanley n'est pas beau. Il est laid. What? Qui a mis tout ce bazar? Je suis Stanley.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? C'est l'historique pornographique? Qu'est-ce que c'est que tout ça? What? Et vous connaissez la suite, il ne se passe rien de différent. Dans tous les cas, j'espère que vous avez apprécié. Si c'est le cas, laissez un j'aime, mettez en favori, partagez la vidéo avec votre entourage. Si vous ne l'êtes pas encore, donnez mes intros fidèles. Et je vous dis à bientôt pour la prochaine vidéo de The Stanley Parable.